Randy, what are you doing? Dodo. Go to do. Go to do, Randy. Where my AirPod? Oh. Hello. Hello, gentlemen and female gentlemen. Shit. Hold up. Gentlemen, female gentlemen. Nice. Okay. Test, 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 test. Perfect. Gentlemen and female gentlemen. Yeah. Blah, blah, blah. Better like that? Hello, test. I'm gonna have to do some tests later this week about like which mic we're gonna be using, but because it was this one was super problematic with StreamYard. No, it's not anymore, which is weird, but it's like okay. I'm gonna have to move it. If I use this one, I'm gonna have to move it. If I use my older one, I should be okay. I think. Or maybe I could put it higher, but it would hang here, and it looks so ghetto. I hate it. I'm not sure if I like the look of this mic. They look weird. Anyways. That's a Blue Yeti. Shit. I think I've had that ever since Logitech bought them. The Snowball was everyone's favorite mic. Okay. Multi-stream. Start the kick. It's a party. Nope. Not working. What's just gonna be on kick then? Who's texting me? Rewards available. I don't like those. I don't play games, bro. I'm an adult. Okay. Give me a minute. I'm gonna finish that video because that's actually a good one. I kind of want to get myself a... There's a new Sarah on the block, guys. Oh, Bills is live. How does it sound? Because it sounded terrible on my end, but when I was checking it out last time, I was testing it, it actually sounded good from YouTube, but from my computer directly, it's horrible. Dusty's the... What? But was it a bit emotional man, Wilson and Nor? You know what? That's trippy. Mm-hmm. Clear. Hold on.
Wouldn't recognize me. Like you're seeing a version of me wearing a headset. You don't know what my hair looks like. You've seen it pulled back. Everybody likes to call me bald or whatever. Yeah, probably.
I think we all got a little of that problem.
Yeah, man. Like, what is it like fucking 4 out of 5 men or some shit after 35 start seeing signs? Something like that. I don't give a shit. But
if you bald and got a ponytail, which is what it sounds like you do, that's a hell of a look.
No, I don't have a ponytail.
You know what I just imagined? The one guy from The Simpsons.
The comic book guy.
Yes.
Comic book guy. Worst movie ever. Okay. No, see, I've been noticing that guy, fucking EOD, is straight the fuck up Rob's ass, by the way. Just saying.
Yeah, he's his head mod.
I don't know what he's up to. But this is straight up what we're going to check out, and it's going to be infuriating. Let me tell you.
Hey, folks.
You know the beauty of it? That Ben Shabibo didn't do an ad read. So, I'm not gonna have to skip his stupid ads that he is subjecting me to, which is very anti-Semitic. Because apparently these days we can just use that word for anything, so why not? Why not, Ben Shabibo? Okay, like, I know it's not a popular take to, like, Jew roasting another Jew, right? But, like, come on. I don't want to have this stupid... Woo! I think that's as high as we're gonna go for today. I can crop it. I'm gonna make more tracks at some point. Multiple files. Multiple files. What are my songs? Damn it. Sorry about that. Ah, here they are. Wait, what? And I know it looks cluttered behind me, but understand a dog needs to be the main character, so he likes to have his bed behind me. You know, I don't sleep there, unlike what most people think. Ah, screw it. I'm getting annoyed. Ah. There you go. I need to add more gems to this. Let me just set. I'm kind of so tired of hearing it. Especially when you make the song, it's like even worse. Yeah, I need the ball. Oh well. Okay, cool. Can I just make it mono though? There's like no difference. Just making sure it's not. Okay, good. Oh, wait. Okay. Just want to make sure that it's the right. What did I do? Crap. I thought I had a file with all the. Damn it. So I'm looking. Ah. I had a file. I don't know what I did with it. Shit. Why the search bar is not working? Can I save? Okay. Now. Now. Uh-oh. Where's my mic? Oh, found it. Never mind. I had a bunch of songs too, like. You know what? They might be on my Mac. Mm. Ah. Damn. No, it's gonna get me in trouble. I got so much Spanish music in there. I can do that later, I guess. Right? What was that one? No, that's gonna get me to... I'm already demonetized. What am I talking about? Okay, so those are all the numbers. Nope. Oh well. I really thought I had it somewhere. My bad. God, so many songs I never finished. It's crazy. Shit. They won't add, eh? Fuck. That's annoying. Can I just download that? There you go. Mm-mm. That's a little loophole. Instrumentals, baby. What we got here? Nice. Boom. Hey, Mordecai on the screen here. That's a challenge to not sing.
I want to do something different on today's show. We're going to cover one topic in depth. That topic is, I think, the most important
Why is the yarmulke getting bigger every time?
thing happening in the country. It was a hot topic last week, but I wanted to take some time to really gather my thoughts and speak on it in coherent fashion, holistic fashion. That topic is the fragmentation of the political right. That fragmentation is being caused purposefully by a splinter faction of people led by a young man named Nick Fuentes. They call themselves the Groypers. They are white supremacists. They hate women, Jews, Hindus, many types of Christians, brown people of a wide variety of backgrounds, blacks, America's foreign policy, and America's Constitution. They admire Hitler and Stalin. And that splinter faction is now being facilitated and normalized within the mainstream Republican Party. The main agent in that normalization is Tucker Carlson, who is an intellectual coward, a dishonest interlocutor, and a terrible friend.
We're friends like that who needs enemies.
And Tucker Carlson last week was aided, abetted, celebrated for normalizing Nazism within the Republican Party.
What Nazism, Ben?
By the mainstay organization of the traditional right, the Heritage Foundation. Now, before we explain...
It's like the brows and the yarmulkes just keep getting bigger and bigger every time.
What's been happening? Let's make one thing clear. This is not about free speech or cancellation.
No, it is definitely about free speech and cancellation, Ben. Respectfully.
It was never about free speech or cancellation. Free speech has a definition. The right to speak free of governmental coercion. I believe in it, of course.
No.
I've always defended it. Criticism of bad...
No, you've defended it when it was convenient. Besides that, you just found little loopholes. You rationalize it. There's reasoning, there's rationalizing. You know what women do? For like being a boss babe and always get their way, that's called rationalizing. That's very gay, actually.
Speech isn't...
No, I take that back. I wouldn't say gay. That's just very, you know.
fact, just a form of free speech. Cancellation also has a definition. The banning of particular people, including people like Nick Fuentes, from platforms like X or Facebook. I believe that Nick Fuentes is odious and despicable, but I've never called for his cancellation, and in fact, I've called for his restoration to those services, despite the fact that I think he's odious and despicable. It is not cancellation to draw moral lines between viewpoints. In fact, we used to call that one of the key aspects of conservatism.
But is it okay to platform him to do that? Because that's what you seem to be platforming as such a fucking... It's just so vague here, because he already has a platform. Like, Nick Fuentes could get canceled off of any platform. His audience is so loyal. They will follow him wherever he goes. Like, if anything, it was... I mean, I understand that he went on Tucker's channel, but... Let's face it, Tucker invited him on because he wanted to get some of that audience. Because he alienated the Zios. Alienated a lot of... Having like the Iranian guy going, well, when we say death to America, we don't actually mean death to America. Like, fuck you. Fuck you. There's not a million ways to interpret that, okay? A 6-year-old who doesn't speak English would get the idea. Like, come on. You say death to America, like there's not 1,000 ways to interpret that, okay? Bad people do not fall for it, okay? So you do that, then you go talk smack about Fuentes, which, you know, with a lot of people it won't fly. then it's like, you just kind of, his numbers were going down. And everybody was requesting, oh my god, you gotta have Nick on, gotta have Nick on. So he probably went like, okay, well at this point, like, what do I have to lose, you know? And indeed, it worked his little magic.
It is not cancellation to refuse to signal boost Hitler's supporters like Nick Fuentes.
He's not a Hitler supporter. What are you talking about?
It is not cancellation to criticize Tucker Carlson for rhetorically fluffing Nick Fuentes and other anti-American crackpots.
I don't know. Yeah, okay. Fair enough.
It's not cancellation if you urge others to stop promoting those who rhetorically fluff Nazi apologists.
He's not an apologist.
Those are all elements of free speech. And anyone who says differently is lying to you, and lying for the most cynical reasons to misdirect from their own defense of those Nazi apologists and their promoters.
He's not promoting that. What is he talking?
The issue here isn't that Tucker Carlson had Nick Fuentes on his show last week. He has every right to do that, of course. The issue here is that Tucker Carlson decided to normalize and fluff Nick Fuentes, and that the Heritage Foundation then decided to robustly defend that performance. Those who criticize both Tucker and Heritage aren't canceling. They are quite properly drawing a moral line.
This is my favorite dentist hack.
I just want to say that, okay, despite those stupid ads,
To clean my retainer. If you wear a retainer every night like I do, you know how hard it is.
So, for the
that Ben Shapiro is going to play a series of clips of Nick Fuentes just for the sake of roasting him and Tucker. And I just want to say that when a Jew skips the top of the hour ad break to make a video on cooking you, you're about to get cooked. This guy freaking played ZipRecruiter and what was the other one? Yeah, this guy played ZipRecruiter and Pure Talk. Was it Pure? This guy played ZipRecruiter and Pure Talk ads at like a pro-life rally or something like that. Like, when a Jew skips his top of the hour ad breaks from sponsors, no ads on a video that he's about to cook you on, you're about to get cooked. He means business. Like, I'm speaking from personal anecdote, okay? Like, when a Jew skips the sponsored ads, shit's about to get real.
those who don't understand what's going on, let's begin with Nick Fuentes.
Sponsored ad is based. We love it. Living for it. Okay, get your back, but like, really, bro?
Now, as I mentioned, last week, Tucker Carlson had on Nick Fuentes. Fuentes is a 27-year-old man who's dubbed himself the leader
I can't stand the way he talks. It's fucking incredible.
of a movement called the Groypers. He has a large audience of alienated young white men in particular, and he's earned
Young white man.
increased media attention over the course of the past few years, especially over the last year.
But this is not documentary.
Now, from Tucker Carlson's interview, you might have gathered that Fuentes has some borderline views on race, a peculiar obsession with what he calls organized Jewry, and a rather sad relationship with a female.
Let me ask you, Ben, if you have a daughter, I don't know what his kids are, okay? Let me ask, you're Orthodox Jew? How about your son marrying a black woman who is atheist? You're gonna tell me that you're not going to be a purist about that? Let's face it. You're an Orthodox Jew. You want your son to marry a Jewish woman. So why is it wrong when Nick Fuentes does it about wanting to marry a white Catholic woman? There's absolutely nothing wrong about it.
Sex. But probably you came away thinking that, for the most part, Fuentes lives on the radical edge of normality. You think that if you watch the interview, because Tucker Carlson decided that it was important not only to host Fuentes, but to smooth over his views, water them down, and make them far more palatable to a normal audience. As we'll discuss in a bit, this is what Tucker Carlson does for a living.
I don't think that was his intention.
But back to Nick Fuentes. To understand just what Tucker did here, we must actually examine what Nick Fuentes says on his show, and has said for almost a decade, because he was asked precisely 0 questions about any of what you're about to see by Tucker Carlson. Nick Fuentes says women want to be raped.
A lot of women want to be raped. And when I say raped, I mean like That sounds bad when I say it like that. But there's like a lot of women that really want a guy to beat the shit out of them. But also they have to pretend, but part of it is they have to pretend like they don't.
It's called edgelording. He's not wrong.
Fuentes says that his followers...
And just to illustrate an idea that most women are going to, like, biologically be drawn into a dark triad personality trait, which is scientifically proven, psychologically, scientifically, like, the researches have been done, and it's just, it's out there by sources way more reputable than I am, that women do tend to be attracted to dark triad personalities. That and a rapist would very likely be just that, so.
Should kill, rape, and die in his name.
Raise your right hand. All right, everybody raise your right hand. Raise your right hand. Repeat after me. I will kill, rape, and die for Nicholas J. Fuentes.
Nick Fuentes.
I wonder why you just play like a few seconds of that. Maybe because there was like a big laugh after, I don't know. Maybe he was just, I don't know. get this, shit people, get this one. Maybe he was joking. Joking. Oh God. Like, joking. Low-key joking. Have you heard of that one? Dead ass.
Says that women are whores who shouldn't be in politics.
I mean, he's right on that one, but... Okay.
I will continue my crusade against...
God, that's old stuff. Oh my God.
Women in politics. Because it's always like this, and it's so ironic.
Misogyny.
Women are like, I don't like, when you say, I like it, you have to affect the face. When you say to repeal the 19th Amendment, that offends me. That hurts my feelings. It's like, have you ever stopped and considered that maybe if you get offended, there's such a strong emotional reaction to political opinions you disagree with across the board. Maybe that's one of the reasons why you shouldn't be making political decisions. I'm not attacking women. I'm attacking whores. You have no problems, right? I'm attacking whores. I'm attacking sluts. Stupid, dirty bitches.
I mean... Come on, man. Like, we all agree with that. Give me a break.
Nick Fuentes says that Jim Crow was actually
You secretly fucking die laughing, Shapiro, when you heard that one.
better for black people.
It was better for them too, number one, but number two, who cares? Who cares? You know, enough with the Jim Crow stuff. Who cares? Oh, they had to drink out of a different water fountain. Big fucking deal. Oh no, they had to go to a different school. Their water fountain in that famous picture was worse. Who cares? Grow up, drink out of the fucking water fountain. It's water, it's the same. You know, and, you know, even if it was bad, who cares? Who cares? It's better. It's better in general. We all agree it was better for them. It's better for us. It's better in general.
Nick Fuentes says that white people are justified in being racist.
Reason that we talk about this, by the way, I know a lot of black people see this and they go, man, why are you always talking about black people, this and that? Because there just needs to be some shame here. Well, there's a few reasons. First, white people are every single bit justified in being racist. Every single bit justified, to the extent that that means going out of your way to avoid black people when you see them.
Nick Fuentes is a Hitler admirer and a Holocaust denier.
Buddy, it's Führer Friday. It is Hitler Friday. Shut up. It is Heil Hitler Friday, nigga. Heil Hitler, all my niggas Nazis.
Hitler was a
Oh my niggas, Nazis, Hitler.
pedophile and kind of a pagan. It's like,
And kind of.
well, he was also really fucking cool. So, you know, time to...
It's called edgelording. Like...
Oh my God!
Seriously, it's not that deep.
Grow up. We're not children anymore. Am I right? Am I right? Am I right, boys? Am I right? Let's go. He was also really fucking cool. It doesn't really sound correct to me. Wait a second. It takes 1 hour to cook a batch of cookies, and you have 15 ovens, probably in 4 different kitchens, right? Doing 24
Bro, I hold it like... That's like 2019 or something.
hours a day, every day for 5 years. How long would it take you to make 6 million? I don't know. It certainly wouldn't be 5 years, right? The math doesn't seem to add up there. The math doesn't quite seem to add up there. I don't think you'd result in 6 million, maybe 200 to 300,000 cookies. And I think the Red Cookie Association said something like that, probably 200 to 300,000 cookies baked, probably. And in addition, in this hypothetical, I imagine that if you took aerial photographs over the kitchens, you would need to see certain smokestacks to release the smoke from baking the cookies, and the smokestacks would project certain shadows, but I guess they're not visible in the aerial photographs taken over the kitchens. Moreover, if you look at the soil texture, it's really not deep enough for mass cookie storage underground.
God.
The reason we created these initial robots was to solve a pretty basic problem.
Nick Fuentes believes that the Jews start all the wars, that perfidious Jews in positions of power ought to be killed, and says the Jews are filth who have to be removed from the country.
So how am I still alive?
And once again, remember who is responsible for it all: the Jews. They are responsible for every war in the world. It's not even debatable at this point.
I wonder what he defines as a Jew. Like, if 1% blood, you're like considered a Jew, yeah, you're gonna have a lot of people who will happen to do messed up stuff. So
this has nothing to do with oil. This has nothing to do with democracy. This has nothing to do with liberal internationalism. We are at war with Iran because they pose a threat to Israel's hegemony. That's why we're bombing their nukes, to pave the way for regime change so Israel can dominate the region, because that makes them the most powerful they can be.
hot take, I think that Israel is technically secret state of the United States, and that they're fighting the war by proxy, so that it's not a nuclear armed nation attacking other nations, so that the entire world doesn't get nuked. But I'm pretty sure, like, I wouldn't say I'm pretty sure, but I'm starting to think that, listen, Israeli parents are not that stupid. You have mandatory military services. You have to serve in the IDF. It's mandatory, right? I don't know. I'm under the impression that those parents don't really want to send their kids to die. Like, it's just a thought. Wouldn't you think that maybe the U.S. has something to do with it? You know, maybe the U.S. wants that stuff.
There is an occult element at the high level.
Just something to think about.
Levels of society, and specifically among the Jews. So many of the people that are perpetrating the lies and the destruction on the country, they are evildoers. They are people that worship false gods. They are people that practice magic or rituals or what.
Like, the mustache era was so long ago. Have you thought that maybe, like, you know, move the F on?
Whatever. And more than anything, those people need to be, when we take power, they need to be given the death penalty. Straight up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, like, you know, the people that do evil stuff and that are just really into, like, let me give you an example. Balenciaga. Yeah, a lot of leftists, let me tell you, when you get the power of nepotism from being Jewish, let's just say, because there are certain, let's just say we like to keep it in the family, pause, but you're going to have, like, you're going to be friendlier towards other Jews, so you're going to give other Jews a bit of a slack, let's just say. Your parents are probably gonna have some connections, if any. You are kind of born with extra privileges / extra connections, extra assets, extra tools in your toolbox, right? Now I want you to take those magical tools and mix it with a secular person that worships himself instead of God. Because remember that Jewish is only an ethnicity for some people. So you're a secular Jew. You don't believe in anything but the self. You see yourself as some kind of god. And you start worshiping some weird stuff because, I don't know, you just think it's kind of cool to do some degenerate stuff. You start hanging out with people that are into that. And then you start to sacrifice people for your own benefit. Like, let's face it, George Soros, a lot of people suffer because of that guy. I'm not pro the death penalty at all, but let's just say that I kind of get the idea where it's coming from. So I don't know, taken out of context once again, Shapiro, you're just looking for excuses to cry, and you're really not making us look good doing that. Like, you are literally creating the anti-Semitism you're dreaming of to be able to cry victim, and it's really freaking annoying.
Far more concerned about that than I am about even non-white people or mass migration. These people that are communing with demons and engaging in this sort of witchcraft and stuff, and these people that are suppressing the name Christ and suppressing Christianity, they must be absolutely annihilated when we take power. This is God's country. This is Jesus' country. This is not the domain of atheists or devil worshippers or perfidious Jews. This is Christ's country.
Josh Hammer and Mark Levin, fuck these people.
Yeah.
Like, deeply, seriously.
Yeah.
All real Americans, if you are a real American, if you were born in this country, I don't even care who you are, what you are, if you are a real American that loves this country, you have generations in this country, your family or you fought for this flag, fought for the Constitution, fought for our church, fought for our civilization. For all of you, I say about Josh Hammer and Mark Levin and Laura Loomer, fuck them. Fuck them. Deeply, seriously, get them the fuck out of our country.
I like Loomer, but the other ones, yeah.
Nick Fuentes, it should be mentioned, despises Donald Trump and the MAGA movement as well.
Fuck you. Fuck you. You suck. You are fat. You are a joke. You are stupid. You are not funny. You are not as smart as you think you are. You are, and honestly, and if you watch my show, you know I've been very critical. I've never been this far. This just goes to show this entire thing has been a scam. When we look back on the history of populism in America, we are going to look back on the MAGA movement as the biggest scam in American history. And the liberals were right. The MAGA supporters were had. They were.
So, that right there is just a brief glimpse into the twisted mind of Nick Fuentes. And there's plenty more.
You're a sick, twisted mind.
Where that came from, of course, hours of it per day, in fact. And there's no doubt that Nick Fuentes has a lot of play these days. That's because the left, by moving into a politics of anti-white, anti-Christian, anti-male identitarianism, created its bizarro mirror image, a white pseudo-Christian incel identitarian movement dedicated to destroying the institutions of this country and replacing Americanism with something else. Nick Fuentes' philosophy is not fully formed. It's an incoherent stew of malignity. But that's where Tucker Carlson enters the story. Now, since his exit from Fox News in 2023, when, of course, he was a very, very popular host, Tucker Carlson has turned himself into a conspiracist and a crank and a pathological liar. Tucker excuses Vladimir Putin's murderous and barbarous reign. He has even become one of his most ardent defenders.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it, just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
It is so much nicer than any city in my country. I had no idea.
Yeah, okay. We had enough of that. God, why is it? The RGC. Oh, there you go. I don't want a full speech. I can't stand this guy. I hate Tatum. I'm sorry. He's annoying. If I was like paying somebody to like speak good about Israel and influence people to support Israel, I would want my money back. He sucks.
For 6 months, I've been fighting these bastards, whether it's Tucker Carlson or whether it's Nick Fuentes. What do you
Fighting them for who exactly? I don't hate him.
mean we don't cancel people? We can't
We don't. Because guess what? You would have been first on the list.
cancel David Duke. We canceled pornography on TV.
It's not speech. What is it with people who don't understand that getting rammed on camera by 3 black dudes is not speech? What is it with people?
We cancel stuff all the damn time. Hitler admires, Stalin admires, Jew.
Here we go again.
haters, American haters, Churchill haters.
He's not American hater. He's America First. This show is literally called America First. You ding dong.
You're damn right we're going to cancel them and deplatform them.
Well, fuck you. How about go fuck yourself, Mark Levin? Your show is overrated as hell. You're done. You're like, go retire, okay? Collect your fucking social security, since, you know, apparently, you're gonna be the one benefiting from it, not us, right? Just get out. We're tired of people like you, man.
It's called the market system.
That was Mark Levin openly admitting that he would like to cancel and deplatform Israel critics like Tucker Carlson this past weekend.
Like, this is so gay, bro. Ugh. Calls for canceling. Okay, I don't want to hear you yap.
Psychotic, mental, unhinged, Nazi, Klan, jihadist.
That's kind of an oxymoron, isn't it? Like Nazi and Klan and jihadist. No, never. No, not Nick. He doesn't like Arabs.
Bullshit around American patriotism. You don't get to claim you're MAGA.
He never claimed that.
And America First when you're lining up with the Marxists and the Islamists and Hamas and the terrorists.
You don't claim to be America First when you're Israel First. Mark Levin.
That's not America First. That's sick.
Representative Randy Fine.
You're not America First. You're Israel First. And that's sick, too.
Difference in the world. Take a look.
These aren't powerful people.
Neither are you.
Seriously? These aren't intelligent people.
Neither are you.
These are lowlives that have platforms.
So are you.
And I just want the anti-American, anti-Israel.
Oh. Anti-Israel. What does that Israel have to do with America? Huh? Because being pro-Israel before being pro-America, I think is pretty anti-America.
Anti-West crowd to understand something.
Who cares about the West? We care about here. America.
You're going to have to come through me and millions of people just like me.
Who exactly? Give us some names. Tell us, Mark Levin. Tell us.
And you're not going to make it. You think...
Oh, real? Is that a threat? Is that a threat? Oh. Do I get to pull the anti-Semitism card too? I think I do. Yeah. Because guess what? I'm one of y'all them boys. I take that as a threat. Is it because I wanna... Oh, shit. Shut the fuck up.
Think your stupid little podcast?
Your stupid little podcast. I mean, you run one of those little stupid podcasts, bro, and nobody watches it.
Your stupid little subscription program, or your little TV show, or maybe you have a little radio show, is going to change the world like hell it is. Not if I and everybody else have something to say about it.
What a fuck.
This is what the world's most advanced PC looks like.
Jake, that one got me because that's literally Mark Levin's entire career. It's radio shows, TV shows, subscriptions, all of it.
No, but I know exactly what he's referring to. He's saying we have mainstream media. And you have your little podcast and your little TV show and your subscription service. We do, by the way. Hit the join button below just to piss off Mark Levin, okay?
They tell me we're way behind. So I have 5 minutes. Just kidding.
Cringe.
15 minutes.
Cringe.
So I never like to go last behind radio and TV guys.
Cringe. Because you're old. We start our shit late whenever we want. Because we can. Bitch.
I'm not going to go through the history of Western civilization. I'm not going to go through the history of the United States.
Thank God I would fall asleep. Especially if it's you.
I'm not going to go through the history of Israel.
Thank God. Because this is America, right?
That doesn't get us very far right now. I'm not going to do an after-action report
We
either.
probably know it better than you do.
It is my greatest hope that the people who are appearing at this wonderful organization, RJC, who've come up here and spoken to you, will do what they say they're going to do. And I'll tell you what I mean by that. For 6 months, I've been fighting these bastards, whether it's Tucker Carlson or whether it's Nick Fuentes, and I've been looking over my shoulder looking for help. And you know what I found? Nothing.
Yeah, I wonder why. Maybe because a lot of people agree. I wonder why.
Nothing. We're here today to do something about this.
We? Who's we? Tell us. Who's we? Not me. Not you. So who's we, Mark? Who is we?
Now, first of all, my wife, my mother-in-law, my dear friend, Ron, Rhoda, all of you, Norm. I can't see, the lights are in my eyes. Anyway, what do you mean we don't cancel? We canceled David Duke. Donald Trump canceled Pat Buchanan. We canceled the John Birch Society. We canceled Joseph Sobran. We admirers, Stalin admirers, Jew haters, American haters have a lifetime job like a bureaucrat who we're going to protect. And if they're your friend, there's something wrong with you.
How about there's something wrong with you that, you couldn't find any help, like you just mentioned?
No Hitler admirer, Holocaust denier, platformer should be anybody's friend, as a matter
Platformer. What a gay word.
of fact.
He has a platform. Like, what are we talking about?
You don't get to wrap your psychotic, mental, unhinged, Nazi, Klan, jihadist bullshit around American patriotism. You don't get to claim you're MAGA and America first when you're lining up with the Marxists and the Islamists and Hamas and the terrorists. I don't need more than 15 minutes. They cowards.
And you actually wrote that. Like, you wrote that and you thought, like, okay, this is good.
We're surrounded by cowards who have microphones, who have TV cameras, who have websites, who have columns. Cowards.
Kind of like you have? Yeah, okay.
It's spelled C-A-R-L-S-O-N. It's spelled F-U-E-N-T-E-S. It's spelled O-W-E-N-S. It's spelled B-A-N-N-O-N.
What is this, cheerleading? Like, like, the fuck?
It's spelled Marjorie Trader Green. You can figure that out yourself.
Oh, but you're so funny.
And they're not alone. How are we going to attack the Mondamis and the Talibs and the Omars and the Sanders and the rest of them when in our own house this poison is spreading?
I mean, we do. I do it every day, bro. What are you talking about?
We've got to take care of business. We can fight the enemy on the other side. But the problem is,
Who's the enemy?
more daunting problem, the more complicated problem is when they're in our house and they're
What's our house?
trying to take over our house. And they're burning down our house. And they're destroying America First. And they're destroying...
No. His show is called America First. I know Nick Fuentes. He's very America First, believe it or not.
destroying MAGA. And they're destroying the Republican Party, which means they're destroying the country. Either
I mean, they're destroying Israel's reputation?
Okay. Speak up and stand out, but don't be a pretender. Don't be a pretender. We need help.
Can you stop being a pretender and pretend like you put America first? It goes both ways, Mark.
To deal with these people. These aren't policy disputes. These aren't personality issues. We're talking about liberty versus tyranny, good versus evil, right versus wrong, democracy versus terrorism, Western Enlightenment versus 7th century barbarians, the greatest generation versus the Third Reich, Chamberlain versus Hitler, Reagan versus Stalin. Is it really that tough to call these buffoons out and to set the record straight? No, it's not. So I'm glad to see the courage that's pouring off this stage. I really am, and some of them deserve a pat on the back. But we need more. We need more. We need more. You don't come here, say things, and go home and forget about it. I stay up at nights thinking about this stuff, weekends thinking about this stuff, how we're going to fight it, how we're going to confront it, how we're going to defeat it. And you do it first and foremost by calling it out. That's what you do. This is America first, not the sick rantings of unaccomplished Neanderthals.
No, you think they're not America first because they're not Israel first? That's not America first, buddy. How many times am I going to have to tell you? Oh, my God.
Who have social media sites who've contributed
You call it social media sites. You're so fucking disconnected from the society.
absolutely nothing to this country. Zero. What have they contributed? What have they done?
More than you, buddy.
Nothing.
Just like you.
To ignore this, or to be timid, impotent, tolerant, to acquiesce to it, to waste time debating these people rather than exposing them, to intellectualize it, to respond with anything but moral certainty and clarity, to fail, to call it out everywhere and anywhere, is to be devoured by it. You want to know what the 1930s was like? You're looking it in the eye.
You wasn't there.
That's what it's like. And if the Republicans think, and they don't, this is a cabal, but the poison spreads like it did in the Democrat Party. You either put it out or it devours you. It's that simple. It's devoured them. If the Republican Party goes, we lose our country. If the Republican Party goes, we lose our liberty, our private property rights, our Declaration, our Constitution. We lose our Israel. We lose our other allies.
Oh, Slip, we lose our Israel. Fuck you.
That's how serious this is. Now's not the time for political word salads. Not now. Now's the time for precise, crystal clear, unequivocal, unadulterated language. The Democrat Party is gone. It's not their base.
Oh.
It's not a left-wing part of the party. It's the party. The party is gone. It's anti-American. It's anti-Constitution. It's anti-private property rights and capitalism. That's what it is. Isn't it weird that the voices of the woke alt-right isolationists sound more like the Marxists and the Islamists? Isn't it interesting? Little Adolf. Fuentes. Little Adolf. He gets here, he's got a little suit on like he's attending a funeral. My advice to little Adolf is just go full, put the brown shirt on. What are you, a coward? Put the brown shirt on. I know you can't grow the Hitler mustache, you're still stuck in your prepubescent stage, but give it a shot. No. Give it a shot. To Tucker Carlson, I say, did you have a head injury? What happened to you? But you know what, unlike other people, truly, I'm not a psychiatrist. I don't care why. I just know what you are. You platform these people, you deceive your audience, you lie to your audience, you become a full-blown, out-of-the-closet Jew hater. And if you're a Jew hater, you're a Christian hater. And they demonstrated that. Christian Zionism. Wow. You know what he said? He said that he despises Christian Zionists more than anybody. More than anybody.
I do too.
More than terrorists? More than Hamas and Hezbollah?
Maybe
more than the Muslim Brotherhood? More than our great friends in Qatar? More than the Taliban? More than mass murderers? Christian Zionists? He despises them even more than Jews? Christian Zionists? If you reject Judaism, you reject Christianity. If you reject Judaism and Christianity, then you reject the American founding based on the Judeo-Christian values and belief system. If you embrace Hitler, if you play footsie with Hitler, if you think Hitler's misunderstood, if you think Churchill's the reason we had World War II, if you think Churchill was the provocateur, if you think those things, I don't want to debate you. I don't even care about you. That's not a legitimate position. Supporting the Klan's not a legitimate position. Neo-Nazis, that's not a legitimate position.
The Klan is over, bro.
Jihadis, that's not a legitimate position. These are people who want to kill us. These are ideologies that want to kill us. Oh, no, I'm just asking questions. Okay, I'm answering it. I'm answering your damn questions.
Coward.
This is going to separate, and you're going to see, whether they're in radio or TV or podcasting or politicians, this is going to separate statesmen and leaders from the rest. From the rest. And you can observe this yourselves. These aren't powerful people. Seriously? These aren't intelligent people. These are lowlives that have platforms. If we can't speak out against them and fight them, what good are we? Conservative institutions. We've been putting billions of dollars into conservative institutions for half a century. Now's the time. We're not interested in your white papers. We're not interested in your booklets. We're not interested in your donation requests. Unless now, when you're needed, you speak out and you do something to help save this republic, to help save freedom in this country, to help save the West. Now's the time for conservative institutions to produce.
Let's start punching the air.
See, how can I put this? How many of you have been to Israel?
Oh.
So who protects the holy sites in Israel? The Palestinians?
Who cares?
Any Arabs? The Muslims? Who protects the holy sites in Israel? The Israeli police and military. Who protects the Christian sites in Israel? Really? Who protects the Al-Aqsa Mosque in Israel? Who protects the Jewish sites, the Christian sites, the Muslim sites, any holy site in the state of Israel? It's the Israelis. We don't need to pressure the Israelis to defend holy sites, including the Church of the Holy Sepulchre that has been protected since the state of Israel was founded from first the Jordanians, now the Palestinians. The Israelis protect the Christian sites. What's happened to Bethlehem? Who's in charge of Bethlehem? The Palestinians. It was 85% Christian. I blinked, and now it's 85% Palestinian with the Christians being abused and forced out. How come I don't hear about pressuring them? Nothing. Tell me, who tries to protect the Christians in Syria? Who sends their armed forces into Syria to protect the Christians?
Yeah,
we don't send the Marines in.
Yelling.
We don't send NATO in. I don't see any international Arab community doing it, do you? It's the Israelis who are protecting as many of the minorities in these countries as they can. Tell me, how many Jews are left in the Arab countries? How many Christians are left in the Arab countries? Who's committing genocide? Genocide. You want to talk about genocide? Ask the black Christians in Nigeria and the Congo and the Sudan about genocide.
Let's do what about
Hundreds of thousands of them slaughtered by the jihadi Islamists. Hundreds of thousands of them. Go on the internet. It's unimaginable how they're hanging these people, grabbing their little girls. It is horrendous. Tell me, who killed 600,000 Muslims in Syria? The jihadi Muslims killed 600,000 Muslims in Syria. Assad killed 600,000 Muslims in Syria. Who got rid of Assad? Netanyahu got rid of Assad. Lebanon just elected a Christian president. How the hell did that happen? Who defeated Hezbollah? Netanyahu and the Israelis defeated Hezbollah. There was no other military in there. No other military in Syria. No other military in Lebanon. No other military, no other. Protecting Christians, Jews, and yes, even Muslims in the Middle East. Committing genocide?
No.
We have to pressure the Israelis to protect holy sites? Are you kidding me? Apartheid, that's a funny one. We just went over how many Jews and Christians are left in the Arab world. How come they never talk about, like this Mandami? Israel's okay. I'm just opposed to a Jewish state. You opposed to a Muslim state? How many of them? I can't even count how many Muslim states there are. How many? 54, he says, and I don't know that man, but he sounds very authentic. Sounds right. 57, that's Heinz Ketchup. Oh, what about apartheid in Israel? Where Muslims are in the IDF, Christians are in the IDF, Jews are in the IDF, Arabs are, Druze are, and so forth and so forth. Let me ask you a question.
No.
I think we had all the Jews in the House of Representatives here this morning, 4 of them. 4 Jews in the House of Representatives. There are more Arabs in the Knesset in Israel than there are Jews in the U.S. House of Representatives. Don't tell me that Israel is apartheid. I'm sitting here having to unravel all the lies, the current propaganda used by the Democrat Party, the media, and the isolationist. I don't know what the hell to call these people. The pro-Hitler wing of the Republican Party and the pro-Hitler wing of the Democrat Party. Let me tell you something. I'm an American.
No,
My grandfather fought in Iwo Jima in Guam. My great-uncle fought in Guadalcanal.
And his grandfather fought in World
My
War
family's
II, bitch.
American. And we're Jewish. And we're proud of both. And I shouldn't have to stand up here and demonstrate that my family and I are patriotic Americans. And I'm not doing it for that purpose. I'm doing it to explain that when the Third Reich took over, Jews who fought for Germany in World War I, they would bring out their medals, they'd bring out their uniform, they would say, I fought for Germany. It didn't matter. To the gas chambers you go. To the gas chambers you go.
There was no
I want to say this
gas chamber, bitch.
to the people who are attacking America by attacking Jews and Christians, by attacking our history. I want to say something to you. You're not going to get what you want. You know why? Because we're not going anywhere. Not now, not ever. Ironically, you little bastards have done more to unite us with our Christian brothers and sisters and Jews. I don't care, atheists, agnostics, straight, gay, men, women, whatever it is. You have done more to unite America than anything else in this country. Because Americans love America. Americans love freedom, liberty. Americans love the Golden Rule, the 10 Commandments. We Americans love our Bible. Americans, some the Old Testament, some the Old and the New Testament. They're in the same Bible for many people. We are hooked at the hip, Jew and Christian, and nothing will or can come between us as we face the Islamists, the Marxists, and the pro-Hitler crowd. We are very fortunate, and then I'll finish up. We are very fortunate to have truly two great men in the world at the same time. Doesn't happen often. You had Franklin Roosevelt, whose domestic policies I completely reject. But in his alliance against Hitler with Churchill, it was a great marriage. Reagan and Thatcher. Trump and Netanyahu. Stand up, Trump and Netanyahu. I can't see. I know both of these men. You know, people try to come between them and the United States and Israel. It won't work.
All right.
Allies don't always agree. FDR and Churchill didn't always agree. Reagan and Thatcher didn't always agree. Hell, husband and wife don't always agree. Except my wife, I always agree with her. What's that sign say, honey? I can't. Okay. And Trump and Netanyahu. But look what these two men have accomplished. It's extraordinary, extraordinary. The United States has a more powerful presence in the Middle East than ever in its history. China and Russia are out. Out. Israel is now more secure than it ever has been in its history, having defeated Hamas effectively, Hezbollah, Iran in 12 days.
No.
And they're going to kick the ass out of the Houthis if they don't stop firing those missiles, too. And I just want the anti-American, anti-Israel, anti-West crowd to understand something. You're going to have to come through me and millions of people just like me, and you're not going to make it. You think your stupid little podcast, or your stupid little subscription program, or your little TV show, or maybe you have a little radio show, is going to change the world like hell it is. Not if I and everybody else have something to say about it. And I want to thank the RJC. I want to thank all of you. I'm sorry if I offended you. Not really, but you know I have to say that.
Fuck you.
I had to get to the point, so I couldn't be as intellectual as I like to be. I think somebody called me a passionate intellectual. Something's not right there, but I don't know what it is. But I just want to make something clear to you. Americans are good people. Americans love good people.
Yeah.
We want to be with good people. So good people need to stand up and speak out. I don't care if it's in your church or synagogue, little community. I don't care where it is. Don't be a wallflower. It's now or never. And I want to thank my dear friends, Ron and Rhoda Dermott, who are sitting right there. Our dear friends. Ron, you're like a brother. You really are. And Rhoda, you're fantastic. They have sacrificed years and years of years serving the Israeli government and really the American government too. Be careful, Ron. You'll go back to Israel and they'll say, what do you have, dual citizenship with Israel and the United States? No, I think you've proven yourself. Here's the thing. If you're an American patriot, you're an Israeli patriot. If you're an Israeli patriot, you're an American patriot.
No. No. Says who?
That's simple. And one last thing for my third last thing. Let me say this. We have this all wrong. Oh, we give Israel $3 billion a year. Oh, they're a protectorate. We, Europe, people of freedom, Jews, Christians, people who believe in liberty around the world, we need to thank the Israelis for what they've been doing. We need to thank them for using their soldiers to fight an enemy that the rest of the world refused to fight. And if you think I'm wrong, that this is our enemy too, and you know I'm right, why are we spending hundreds of billions of dollars a year on counterterrorism measures? To protect us from the Europeans, from the Israelis, the Brazilians, the Norwegians? No, the Islamist terrorists, most of which are headquartered in Israel's neighborhood, who they're fighting and defeating on their behalf, our behalf, and the behalf of the free world. I want to thank you. God bless you. Be well.
What's the part you said? Like it's not over until we say it's over? Sorry, I'm like raging. Listen, I know it's a hot take, but listen. Oh, sorry, Jade, I'm about to head to bed. God, I'm raging. You said it's not over until we say it's over. Listen. I don't stand by my people when it's convenient. I stand by them because I stand by them. And guess what? There are plenty of them boys out there who support Fuentes. And I'm not just gonna turn my back on somebody because you said so. Fuck you. Fuck you. And I'm gonna take that to the fucking grave. I don't turn my back on my people. I don't snake people that ride by me. I'm not gonna turn my back on Myron Giz. I'm not gonna turn my back on Nick Fuentes. I'm not gonna turn my back on fucking anybody. I hope it's fucking clear out there for all the fucking other Jews that are listening, trying to fucking virtue signal. You know damn well what a fucking edgelord is, what a shock jock, what dark humor is. You're pretending to not make the difference between the two, and on that I say go fuck yourself and your virtue signaling so that we're fucking clear. You're triggering all the anti-Semitism going around, and because it's only amplifying, now you get to use it to play the victim to pass more legislation, to shut people up even more. That is so fucking anti-American, that is so fucking woke, and on this app, you know you can go fuck yourself. I'm so sick of these bastards. Like, you're the reason why everybody hates us right now. Congratulations. Oy vey. Oy vey is mir, you know? Shalom Aleichem again. Shalom Aleichem. Have a good one, guys.